You played that for me, didn't you?
Believe it.
Freedom. Freedom. Yes, let it bring, let it bring. Freedom.
We run the internet. My Radio Chicago on the Support District Radio Network. It's more than radio. The Afternoon Kickback with ChiBananas.
You ready, Queen?
Yeah, I'm ready, Queen.
It's more than radio.
Time to shake and bake, Queen. You ready?
I'm all ready. All in.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Y'all know what time it is. It is time for me, ChiBananas, to juice up your airways. You know, with that musical therapy. That's what's going on right here, right now on the Afternoon Kickback. Transformation Tuesdays. Y'all know I'm always excited about Transformation Tuesdays because I have the tips for the mind, the body, and the spirit. You feel me? And joining me again today on today's show. She's been here all month, you know, so yeah, might as well get used to her. Yeah, make her welcome, the lovely Miss Angela Williams of Inspirational Beauty. Welcome, honey.
Thank you. Thank you for having me once again. Thank
yeah,
you.
yeah. We gotta finish what we started last week on Transformation Tuesday.
Yes,
So, you know, we're gonna talk about what we started for those who were not tuned in last week. If you missed it, then you definitely missed the treat. I advise you to go back and watch last week's show on YouTube. That is the Afternoon Kickback with ChiBananas on YouTube. You can see what we talked about. But y'all know how we always start the show, you know? We started with a little bit of musical therapy, which, you know, by the way, we just finished listening to one of my favorite jams.
Oh my God.
Dirty Eagle. Yes,
Freedom.
featuring Alexander Blaine and
Yes.
Isha Moore.
Go check
Man,
this out.
freedom.
Yes.
And that's one of the things that we're going to talk about today. It is and Talk About It Tuesdays on the Afternoon Kickback. So Juneteenth is coming up,
Yes.
you know, and Juneteenth represents freedom, right?
Yes, it does.
So what better way to kick the show off? Before that, we had some Holla Back by Gwen Stefani. I got to play that because she be like, "This is bananas, B-A," and that's what this show is. B-A-N-A-N-A-S. It's bananas, B-A-N-A-N-A-S. We in here celebrating. Matter of fact, happy birthday to the Geminis out there. Happy
Yes.
birthday. Your grandbaby's birthday is today,
Yes,
right?
it is. Oh, I just got so full of energy. Happy birthday, Jordan Egypt.
Happy
Grandma
birthday,
loves you.
J.E. I love it, yes.
And
Happy
we will
birthday.
be
We'll
celebrating with her after the show.
This is so true. I've been celebrating Geminis all month. My brother was a Gemini. Bless his heart. May he rest in heavenly peace.
Yeah.
My best friend's birthday is tomorrow.
Okay.
She's in Vegas right now. Happy birthday to my best friend,
And
Samaya.
Jordan Egypt's mommy's birthday is coming up on Juneteenth.
Yeah.
Yes.
Freedom. Woo. Yes. Egypt is gonna be, she gonna be celebrating like she took a trip to Egypt.
Yeah,
Right?
I know, right?
I know, right? Lovely being. I gotta get into it with her. We're gonna have some music from her coming real soon.
Real
too.
soon.
Yes. Egypt night. Look for it. Y'all make sure y'all look for that. Anyway, I got to get off into the inspiration. We done did the warm welcomes, honey.
Yes,
But y'all know how we start the show. Every time we come up in here, we got to start you off with some inspiration because that's what it's all about. Inspiring you through the music. And, not just the musical therapy, inspirational quotes. So, y'all know normally on Transformation Tuesdays, my co-host be in the building, Miss DS. That is DS your fave, the surgeon healer. And so when she's in here on Tuesday, she gives you the inspiration of the day, right? With that being said, she couldn't be here, but she always here in spirit, and she still's in her working, right? She put in her part. So today's inspiration is brought to you by DS your fave, the surgeon healer. She's out feeding the homeless with Michael Earhart right now. Bless her soul and bless his soul. Taste for the homeless. Make sure y'all go follow him. He's definitely an inspiration. Here's the inspiration, matter of fact, of the day. And she said, change results in growth. If I was the same individual I was 5 years ago, what growth will I have seen? Changes can be scary and fire can burn. Once the fire is out, how do we achieve the courage that was birthed from the curiosity? When you look beyond what you see, a level of protection falls upon you that covers what you cannot see. So destroy what you cannot hear because changes allow growth to spur, ears to see, eyes to hear, and feelings to breathe. So growth that is dispersed all through change. Give yourself a hug and tell yourself, I love me. You feel me? Say that again. Give yourself a hug and say, I love me. Your body got your body, your back, through it all. So treasure you. You're connected for this lifetime. I am DS, Yefe, the surgeon healer, and this is your inspirational moment right here on the Afternoon Kickback. Shout out to my girl for sending in that inspiration, man. I felt that.
She's right there.
She is. She in the room, even when she's not in the room. Always here in spirit.
Yes.
Speaking of, we're talking about growth today.
Yes, we are.
On the show.
Yes.
So last week, fill them in on the 3 cycles of the chakra that we covered and what we're going to cover this week.
Okay. We covered 7 years chakra cycles of the root, which is the lower major chakra.
Mm-hmm.
that represents foundation.
Okay.
The second cycle was the sacral cycle, the next 7 years, and that represents your sexuality, sensuality, and your ability to be happy from within.
Okay.
We also covered the solar plex, which is the third major chakra, and it represents your willpower, your power from within, your power that allows you to move forward. This week, we will be covering the next three levels. The heart chakra, representing the ability to love and also to be loved. The throat chakra, which allows you to express your mental abilities, express your truth, and also your third eye chakra, which represents your wisdom. It allows you to see things that are not seen with the naked eye
Mm-hmm.
or hear things that are not being said. Those are the three chakras that we'll be covering today, and that will take us to age 42.
Okay. I'm excited.
I am too.
We're going to talk about how it connects to the organs as well.
Yes, we are. We will be talking about the organs and also the foods that nourish those chakras.
Ooh, yes. Y'all are in for such a treat. When I say y'all in for a treat, y'all are truly in for a treat. I got some great music coming up, a whole vibe, transformation tips. Hey, it's Taco Tuesday too. Hey, y'all know I love food. I am a food junkie. Speaking of, I went to Woo's house. Have you ever been to Woo's house?
No.
I went to Woo's house yesterday, and
Okay.
man, that food was a-okay.
Where is it located?
It's actually I went to the one in Maryville, Indiana.
Okay.
Yes, um, very tasty. It's like the hibachi grill, of course,
Okay.
where they cook in front of you and stuff.
Okay.
So much food, so much food.
All right.
That's why my when I left, I think I got full of water and noodles and the soup before they made the food. And I
Right.
ate a few pieces of meat.
I think that's the idea, is to make you full. By the
But
time
my
I'm
plate
with,
felt like a whole human being
I
on
know,
the way home.
right?
The leftovers were plenty.
I know the
Uh,
idea is to watch the show and then get out.
you know, it was really, really good though. It was, and I must admit, he did do a great show.
Sure.
So shout out to Woo's Kitchen for providing good food. I had fun.
Fun.
I met some interesting people. The energy was crazy at first. I'm not
Okay.
even gonna kid. So we're at the table with um, some Caucasians. It's
Okay.
all Caucasians, but it's a whole family. And at first, like the little girl, she had to be about 10. She looked at us, and you know how you look at somebody and try not to stare. You get what I'm saying? But you're
Yeah.
like, why them of all people? Maybe like these are like the vibes I was getting, right?
Okay.
So I get the whispering to baby cakes, like pay attention to the energy. And then you know what? That's why they say never judge a book by its cover. You get what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
Because maybe she was thinking like because they've never been there. I learned that in the conversation. That was their first time there. So she probably didn't understand why we were at the same table as them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they were really, really nice. We laughed. We had a lot of common interests. So it was like
That's
weird.
great.
It is.
Never judge a book by its
You can't. You
cover.
cannot. It's a whole vibe up in here. We're gonna talk about chakras, elevation, transformation tips, taco tips, and Juneteenth. Plus, we're gonna touch up on the violence.
Yeah.
Another mass shooting. Wee hours of the morning.
Yes.
Sad,
Yes, it
sad,
is.
sad. You know, we fight for freedom. We want freedom. We want free will
We
and
have,
all these things.
we have
But
to
are we
learn
being
that,
responsible?
right? We have to learn that we're not our own enemies. You know,
That's
we're not
powerful.
our own enemies. The enemies are the things that were instilled in us. We are
Right.
lost people that are being found some way, somehow. We're going to be touching on that as well.
You got a lot of little juice for them today. I
Yes,
see, honey.
juicy.
And I can't wait because that's what we are here for. Y'all know I love when y'all let me juice up your afternoons with this musical therapy and this inspiration and motivation, baby. Because don't nobody know good music like I know good music. Speaking of, here's some freak mode with riding. You know what I mean? Chicago's very own. And, you know, I want to send love out to her for continuing to go on and make music that represents the very violence that plagues our community. She actually lost her only son to gun violence here, um, which is at a very young age.
Yeah.
And it's all about being at the wrong place at the wrong time or and simply fitting the description. I spoke to someone yesterday. I think it was yeah, I don't know who it was, but I remember having a conversation saying all you have to do as a young black man is fit a description, and that is to be young and black, and you become a target, you know.
Yeah.
Sad, sad. We got to do better, y'all. We got to put the guns down. If you haven't already downloaded the app, I done gave y'all a million reasons in one why you should. So go to your Google Play or Apple stores today and tune in to My Radio Chicago because I got that juice. Let's get off into this music. When we come back, we're going to talk chakras, you know, first level of chakra. What we talking about?
The first level for today,
Yes.
which is the fourth chakra, we will be covering the heart chakra.
The heart. Oh,
Yes.
baby, I told you we got something for that soul. Keep it locked right here.
22 to 28.
Afternoon kickback vibes with ChiBananas and guest of the day, Miss Angela Williams from Inspirational Beauty.
All right.
Now you wonder why we hold our head down. I can no longer take it. No sleeping is such a why y'all beeping and come back? One person you got, one person you got. Stay out there with each other. Yeah, that's what they open. That's what they open. Oh, that's really whack. Those people look sporty, but coke in the short, in the gun down my screen. If you bet that she seen, okay. Hey Tamika, what's going on? What's up, Tomika? We got Tamika and Tomika here. Stop being so rude. What is you doing? Without unity, we won't progress. What happened with being right? Stop letting the bullet trigger and focus on making a list. Another one that ain't got because you see ain't nobody winning. Hey. Hey, come on, Furry.
Girl, you about to make me get up.
Hey, come on then. Come on, what? Hey.
and it's not enough. No. That foolish chop it up. Have some decency about yourself. The turn around start with us. Me and you. Now shout it out with me now. Put your hands up and say it loud. Say it proud. I'm begging you, don't shoot. Just put the guns down. Put the
Guns down. Hey.
what happened with being broke? Stop bitching the pull and trigger. And focus on making a list. Another one that ain't got you. Can't you see? Ain't nobody winning. Say you R-O-O-D-Y-N. Right up there for your head. Say your head till it's one of yours. Then I'll be trying to get it. Who y'all talking to? You say next time I be getting. Who thinking about you? I should.
If that didn't just go hard. If that didn't just go hard and talk about like what we gonna touch on, these mass shootings that's constantly hurting. You get what I'm saying? It's sad. Man. Keep telling y'all don't nobody know good music like I know good music.
Money never made me change up.
Let's get this on it.
Money got me twisted lanes up. Now I'm about to kill us. Niggas see this shit know what my name was. And she back up for my number. Trying to see this brain done. Cause she can't get nothing but love. Money never made me change up. Always kept it up. Why the hell me get my name up? I took some fortunes on the truth. No way to move. So I hate it, they changed up. Now all the wanna didn't let me get my change up. Now we got to see what's up. I see me nigga, ain't nobody get it. Now I'm popping, they all over the. They just watch me, stop talking my shit. They go rock and they gon' sit on my head. They go bottom, put something off a flip. Get that, then she go to the lift and expect the money like I'm working the ship. All this money like I'm moving some brick. Shack down. Always play the front, no background. Take your work and put some text down. Always on point, never let down. The sun smoke, never tax now. On the feature, I'm a tax now. Get my together, never feeling better. Hunger was skinny, they fat now. I'm balling like I want a ship. I'm standing while I'm in the whip. She in my ear when I cut her the crib. After I baby, it's not a tip. I beat it up and I call her a lip. I run it out while they run it, they lip. All these diamonds on me, look at the drip. I ain't like I got it up, they never let me change her. Always kept it done. Before they got switching lanes up. Now I'm about to kill her. She didn't even know what my name was. And she begging for my love. Trying to see this brain done. Cause she can't get nothing but love. Money never made me change up. Always kept it up. Why the hell you get my name up? I took some fortunes on the truth. No way to move. Why didn't they change up? Now all the wanna. Didn't let me get my change up. Now we got to see what's up. Look, all these never got a nigga no rent. She say my Louis Vuitton's one of her rent. I ain't tripping, baby, you got me bent. But we can go have a thought with the rent. I beat it up and I tell it on print. Got her so wet that she making me drip. Guess I can scratch it top of my lips. Cause she was, I hit her on me. Really? I bought her nigga like I want a ship. I spent her nigga while I'm in the whip. She in my ear when I cut her the crib. I thought, baby, it's not a tip. I beat it up and I call her a lip. I'm running out while they running they lip. All these diamonds on me, look at the drip. I ain't lacking, got it all on them. Change up. Always kept it stuff. Everybody got twisted lanes up. Now I'm about to kill us. She didn't even know what my name was. And she back up for my trying to see brain up.
What's up, David? Hey, Feliz Navidad.
Where the hell you get my name up? I took some fortunes on the
I like her name.
Huh?
I like her name.
Feliz Navidad.
Yes.
It's Christmas every day with my favorite white girl in radio. Ain't that right, my Feliz Navidad? Hey, welcome back, everybody. What? Never change up. That was Taco, one of Chicago's very own. I'm showing love today. You feel what I'm saying? Man, before that, we had some My Girl Freak Mode with Riding. Riding. You riding for your boys and, you know, we're steady burying people. Both of them songs are some powerful pieces because we're talking freedom. Juneteenth is coming up, and a lot of people are excited about partying, but a lot of people don't understand the magnitude of what Juneteenth actually represents. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Everybody feel like they understand the word freedom, and to them it's simply free will, and your right to do whatever it is that you want to do. But the truth is, we can't be doing whatever it is that we want to do, right? We have an obligation and an ordained duty to put good things, good energy, and all that into the universe. And that's what you're here to talk to us about,
That's what I'm here to talk
the
about.
heart chakra, having more love for society, not only just yourself, but society and others, and the things that you overall encompass in life, right?
Yeah.
So come on, girl, let's go ahead and get to it. Juneteenth, before we jump off into it, feel free to call in and chop it up, kick back some chit chat, as I would say. What are your thoughts? On Juneteenth. When you think of Juneteenth, what comes to mind? I love to hear your thoughts. 630-465-0229 is the number. Feel free to call in and talk about it Tuesday with us. Now, Miss Angela from Inspirational Beauty is going to
Hey.
go ahead and dive off into the heart chakra. And we're going to talk about how it's connected to the food, what foods are good for your heart, and what organs the heart chakra is connected to, right?
Yes.
Okay, I said that right. Woo, woo. A mouthful.
All right. So thanks for having me once again.
Oh, you are more than welcome.
The first chakra that we're going to cover today, which is the fourth chakra from the bottom chakra. It is a
Mhm.
major chakra and it's called the heart chakra.
Okay.
It's represented by the color green. On the flip side, it is also represented by the color pink, which shows the ability to be
I got on
you
green.
have on green
I'm
today.
representing.
She's
I be
representing.
representing.
And the reason why we talk about these stages is for you to basically see the development and stages where a person should be based on um, their experiences
Mm-hmm.
if they had a healthy household.
Okay.
Okay. We're going to start with age 22, where the heart chakra is connected to the root, and it always represents another stage of the beginning, a fear of something, right?
Okay.
And in this stage, you are a fear of living um, your whole life with your parents, the people that are in your household. Um, and you also fear being alone. So remember, this is after age 21, where you're told you're grown, right?
Mhm.
Now you have a fear of actually either leaving or staying.
Okay.
Okay, there's no stability in that area just yet, but you're working on it. 23 is attached to the sacral. And it brings about the respect for other people's feelings, understanding about other people's needs, not just your own. Age 24, the heart chakra attached to the solar plex. You care about every aspect of your life and your family members. This is what gives you the drive, knowing that you have them behind you.
Okay.
Okay. Heart chakra meeting heart chakra. Stability and harmony in life. It also is the first sign of boredom. You want to go out and explore now.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. The throat chakra, meeting with the heart chakra, gives you the thought of the destination and your meaning of life. Now you're thinking about, hey, what do I really want to be?
Okay.
What what is my, you first start really like thinking about your purpose then,
Okay.
really. Age 27, your third eye chakra. This is the foundation for the philosophy of your mother and father. You really start saying, man, my mother told me that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you start seeing things in your life that reveal the connection to the information that was given to you. You know, oh, that's why they said that, right?
Okay. Yeah. You start resonating.
Yeah, start resonating in. That's if your household is healthy, if your life is healthy, you're not living in chaos. Okay,
That's
we
the
gotta
foundation.
remember, yeah,
The stability.
the stability.
Okay.
And the last chakra in that area is your crown chakra. A desire to raise um, different kinds of um, basically just making a stain on wherever you are, your aura.
Okay.
You know, you're developing your aura. You want to leave a mark on the world
Okay.
when you're healthy, when all of these things are healthy. So you want to aid the healing process by feeding this chakra leafy vegetables like spinach, kale, dandelion greens. You know those things that we go in our grass and we kill?
Mm-hmm.
Those are actually good for us.
Mm-hmm.
You just can't pick anybody's dandelion, so don't go start doing that. Broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, celery. Green teas also help keep the heart chakra in healthy condition, and spice it up with basil, thyme, and cilantro.
I love cilantro. I remember I used to didn't like
Talk about
cilantro.
Taco Tuesday.
Yes, a taco is not a taco without cilantro.
Yeah, everybody
Cilantro
says
give you that extra spice because it's like, man, it's a herb. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a leaf,
Yeah.
but it tastes like a herb. It's a seasoned leaf.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it, but I love it. Speaking of, we got some taco tips coming up momentarily. Uh yeah. Oh no. That's what I'm saying. It's time for you to get back.
Yeah, we're still at the heart chakra, right?
Yes, ma'am.
The body part that covers is the thymus gland.
Mm-hmm.
The thymus gland regulates the immune system. So can you imagine if you're just off, right? You understand why when you're going through heartache, why you don't want to eat, why you feel weak, why you feel depressed.
Okay.
All these different negative elements can rise up without eating properly, and that could affect your immune system.
So you mean
How
to
you
tell me
fight.
simply by eating more leafy vegetables and stuff, you get your heart more in tune with your emotions?
It keeps it healthier, yes.
Okay.
So when you
That's
do
something nice
rise,
to know.
when you do rise against something, you're
Mhm.
more you're in a more healthier position to get through it.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's talk about the next chakra. We're talking about the throat chakra, the chakra that gives you the ability to speak your truth.
We're gonna talk about that in a moment. You can't give them all of you gonna give them
Not
all the
all that
goods,
much.
right?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Come
just
on now.
excited. I'm
You
sorry.
excited to share this information. You know what I mean?
I
We gotta
am.
keep them locked. You
Okay.
get what I'm saying?
Well, stay
We gonna
locked and loaded.
yeah, locked and loaded.
Yeah.
I want to ask you some, questions.
Okay.
About the different foods and stuff. Now,
Mhm.
just to reiterate, leafy foods and what else is good for the heart when it comes to
Make sure they're leafy green,
okay,
like the kale, the spinach, um, broccoli and cauliflower, cabbage, celery, and also green teas.
mm,
Yeah, also green teas. are good.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So kind of like the motherland,
Yes, we're
growth.
taking you back. It's necessary for us to get back to our original roots.
Mm.
It's a must.
We talked about the root chakra last week.
Last week,
And if
right?
you missed the show, make sure you go to the YouTube channel and watch it. The Afternoon Kickback with ChiBananas. You can always catch up with what's going on. Make sure while you're there, you subscribe to the channel and share it with somebody and get them to subscribe and all those good things, those good old lovely things. Man, it's a whole situation in here. Talk about it Tuesday. And you know what I want to talk about, right?
What you want to talk
I want to talk about Juneteenth.
about? Okay.
What are
Let
your
it
thoughts
rip.
when you hear Juneteenth? What comes to mind in your tenure of from the first time that you learned the term to
Mhm.
now?
I don't think that our people as a whole take it serious, and think about the entire meaning, what it means to be free, um, what it means to be free for me is that there's a change of uh, old ideas. They're replaced
Mm-hmm.
with new ones.
Okay.
They free me from the bondage of myself.
Mm.
Um, this bondage could have been created um, within me, or as a result of someone else's hand, or as a result of um, different situations and circumstances that I had to come and go through. Um, and we're talking Juneteenth as the date that we were freed from slavery, right?
Mm-hmm. The Emancipation Proclamation, the
Yes.
day that it was declared.
But were we really free
Mentally.
mentally? No, we
Are we
weren't.
free now mentally?
For the most part, no, but we do have a lot of people that are choosing to be awakened. And when I say that, the awakening allows you to connect to those that think and vibe the same way you do. It's a rise of a nation,
Okay, I
it's
can
a rise
see it.
of a nation,
I can see it. You look at
and
it like that.
everybody has a specific part, whether you think it's as small as picking up a rock to meeting a mass number of people through voice, through the radio station.
Mm-hmm.
The
Use
message, once you get,
use your voice.
yeah,
It is about using your voice, but we have to be conscientious
we do,
of how we're using our
we
voice.
do.
So let me just jump in real quick and
Mhm.
educate those that are tuned in that may not be so familiar with Juneteenth and what it represents. So Juneteenth is an annual holiday commemorating the final enforcement of the Emancipation Proclamation, which took place in Texas in 1865. It was the last state to practice, last Confederate state to practice slavery in 1865. So, also known as Freedom Day or the Emancipation Day, Juneteenth, which is celebrated on June 19th, which is this Sunday coming up, has been a significant holiday. It has been a very significant holiday celebrating Black American lives for over 155 years. And it's usually celebrated with cookouts,
Mhm.
festivals, and church events and storytelling. Like the storytelling does exactly kind of like what you're doing, telling your rendition of what it means. Well,
Mhm.
yours is freedom, but then you have those our ancestors that's still here that actually experience it. So that's what it's imposed of. Me and you had a conversation earlier today,
Yes, we
you
did.
know, and it was really really deep. Me, you, and DS your fave,
Yeah.
and it was why is it when we celebrate things especially things of this magnitude, we bring drugs and alcohol into the equation, or we turn it into some type of other celebration where you get real, real cute and you know what I mean? We celebrate for all the wrong things to buy new clothes, to get together with people and party and just, get wasted. But
Right.
we're not even educating or celebrating the true meaning of the holiday. And,
Right.
just because you have freedom and free will, we still have to be conscientious of what we're utilizing when we're using that free will.
Right.
You know?
Um, what I come up with is that, well, that the drinking and the being intoxicated after you got your paycheck, where that originated from. It originated from the plantation. Hey, it's time to party now.
Mm-hmm.
So somewhat relaxed. Well, as you know, some will take it further than others, and you've been conditioned to feel as if you have to be intoxicated in order to have a good time.
Okay.
And that's not exactly true. When you begin to ride on a spiritual journey, you'll understand that the drugs and the alcohol will block your spirituality.
Mm-hmm.
You can't receive uh, everything that at its fullest because it's blocked. Your thinking is distorted. You know, Juneteenth should be a day of coming together, of course. But
Right.
why is there should be an absolute purpose when you say, "Hey, let's let the family get together." What is the
Mm-hmm.
purpose of getting together?
What is the purpose?
Time
You
is
know.
so essential. It's God given and it's important.
Well, did you know? I want to just educate the people that's listening right now. In recent years, the holiday has grown to be popular and an important thing to Black Americans in the country as a whole. Now, currently, there are still only 47 states that actually celebrate Juneteenth. There are three states that will not, and North Dakota happens to be one of the ones that absolutely refuses to sign join the bandwagon. You have North Dakota, South Dakota, and Hawaii that are the only three that does not celebrate.
I would move. That's just me.
But
I
when,
couldn't stay there.
you know what though, the population, I didn't get South Dakota, but the population of African American in North Dakota is 3.5%.
Mm. So there
So
you have it.
yeah, we're still dealing with racism, but we still have to get in tune with our spiritual side
Yes,
and
we
not
do.
allow that to affect us from growing. That's one of the reasons why we're talking about your the three cycles.
The three
Uh,
cycles for today. There's
yes.
7 cycles, and
Mm-hmm.
we're only touching on the third, fourth, and I'm sorry, the fourth, fifth, and sixth
And
chakra.
these are the ones to get you in tune with your money, your body, which is going to elevate you to the ultimate root, which you'll come back next week and talk about the crown chakra.
Yes,
Right?
the crown chakra will be last.
Okay.
Um, the remainder of my
So is it
spiritual
fair to
family
say
will
you
be
got to
here
get your
too.
body together before you get your mind together, or do
It's
they
something that
go
that
in
happens
sync?
hand in hand.
Okay.
It happens hand in hand.
Okay. Whoo! Afternoon kickback vibes right here with me, ChiBananas. You have been listening to the lovely voice of the lovely, amazing, phenomenal, and beautiful. Did I say beautiful? Yes. Extra beautiful queen herself, Miss Angela Williams of Inspirational Beauty. If somebody wants to get in contact with you, how would they contact you?
I'm on Facebook,
Uh,
Angela Williams, and also Inspirational Beauty. We're located also. You can find us on Facebook under Divine Destiny Health and Wellness, and also Instagram Inspirational Beauty 53.
Mm, Yes, y'all need to go follow her because she's so dope. We ain't here talking about Juneteenth right now. What what is the meaning and behind it? The states that celebrate it, the people that celebrate it. Why is it celebrated? You get what I'm saying? So we're giving you all the juice that you need. And if you're here in Chicago, shout out to everybody that's tuned in, wherever you're tuning in from. And, I got some people tuned in from Cedar Hill, Texas. Shout out to David Burns. Shout out to my Felice Navida. Them are like my favorites. I have to shout them out all the time. And everybody else that be tuned in on the live. I'm finna get some plugs real fast. Right. Shout out to Determined Radio. Shout out to Shy, my guest host. He couldn't make it. His kid's not feeling well today. So, I want y'all to send him some love. Shout out to Tamika. Shout out to, everybody that's vibing. Shout out to my mom.
Shout out to Cayto.
Shout out to Cayto. They couldn't
under the weather today.
Yeah, shout out to everybody. Yes, Cayto, the Shaman, the owner and CEO of Wolves by Design. Yeah. Inspirational speaker as well, was supposed to be in the building, but sometimes the way the universe moves, our bodies don't be in alignment, and you gotta get your proper rest in order to get it up. Feel free to call in and chop it up. 630-465-0229. We're talking about getting yourself together, baby. And so we talked about foundation. I played that yesterday. One of my favorite jams, Miss Brie Nickel. Did you catch the show yesterday? You can be honest.
Did I? No.
It's okay.
No, I was.
But she has this track called Foundation. And that's what we're talking about. We're talking about grounding your foundation and owning who you are, setting yourself free, and using your voice, your spirituality, and all those good things, right? Did I say that right?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, because it felt like a mouthful. Anyway, here's Foundation by Brie Nickel. Make sure you keep it locked because we got more chakras coming up. The next chakra we'll be discussing is
the throat chakra.
Mm-hmm.
Learn how to speak your absolute truth.
Ooh, y'all see me? I be talking, don't I? I don't play no games. I tell y'all everything. People be like, why is your life such an open book? Because I believe through my life being an open book, I can unlock the key to somebody else's prison.
Yes, you can.
And so, I know what I'm doing. Being a blessing to somebody other than myself each and every day that I come up in here. Make sure you tune in 1 to 3. Tomorrow on the show, Fox Montana is going to be in the building, y'all. Yes, he's gonna be here. It's been a long time coming, so we're going to kick back some chit-chat with Fox Montana. Y'all make sure y'all keep it locked for that. I always got somebody nice and dope in the building. He performed Sunday at Black Tea Bibs season finale of Bottle Service with Miss Amina, who's coming up after me. Miss Amina and the Brown Diva and Black Tea Bibs. The Afternoon Rendezvous is up next, right after me at 3 from 3 to 5. But yeah, they had an amazing show. It was fun. A lot of artists performed. It was just one. I didn't get there at the beginning, so but I had to go out and show love because this is what I do. It's better late than never, right?
Yes.
As long as you show support and love.
Always.
Anyway, keep it locked right here. Afternoon Kickback Vibes with ChiBananas right here on My Radio Chicago. Can't nothing flourish without a firm foundation. Y'all gotta know that.
That's right. We talked about that too, right?
That's why you have my life foundation.
Firm foundation. You need a firm foundation. Woo. You hear that? We talked about that when we was talking earlier. That's one of the things that my a dear friend of mine, Skinny, was saying. You know, you gotta, when we're educating people, we gotta let them know that it starts at home. Like a lot of things start at home. Even though, like, yeah, you can get off, people can get off track, and all the time we're not a reflection of our upbringing, but you still supposed to continue to try to spread the knowledge. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but if one is so sidetracked by society, and society has taken over the mental, then how do you walk in the physics? There's no way to do that.
I'm sorry. You know, I gotta get this going over here.
If it's not so easy, I'm gonna work so hard. I don't give a damn, baby. I'm gonna play a part. If it's not so easy, if it's not so easy, baby, play your cards. Baby, play your cards. Play a game of spades, my baby. Girl, I promise I'll play your heart. I know that love don't make no sense, but my love's real.
Woo, it's hot. Tell me how I'm gonna get it hot in here.
It's a combination of love, baby. Shadow love on me, you feel like baby, I'm your Romeo, you're my Juliet. Baby, that's so easy. If it's not so easy, I'm gonna take my time.
Okay. It's all on you. When you're ready. Okay. I'm hot as hell. I'm very hot right now.
I know it's not so easy. I just know that I don't be there.
You know, I'm a one-man band, so I have to do everything on my own.
That's physical right now. That's physical right now.
That is true. That is so very, very true.
Everybody has to start out there. Right?
You are so right about that, my dog.
Come back. It's like starting over all over again. Rebirth.
I respect that and I receive that.
Okay, so you want me to go through all both of these?
Not both. One.
Just one more?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's already so much pain, so much pain, so much pain.
There's always so much pain. There's always so much pain. There's already so much pain.
Sound like church now.
Yeah. You talking about Juneteenth? It's only appropriate. You get what I'm saying? Let me get out of that music. Woo! Yeah, it's your alright. Just it's your mind. Stand up, position your face. Baby, with me, no reason. Saying that body's in mystery, and there ain't nothing that we can do. There ain't no other way to talk. We just shall not be heard. The only way we can end this song is to let go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Stand up tall, stand alright. Just stand against your mind. We got the investment in your neck. Hanging on the rope, living in your dark capsule. Hey. Just get the ring on the way. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Get body, make this place. Big down, make this not this place. Now it's time to take it back to the ring on the way. Get the
I'm playing it in my car. That sounds real good in the car.
Nah.
All by myself.
Say that you adore me, baby. Say that you don't want for me, baby. Say
What's going on? What's going on, man? If I don't have y'all temperatures turned all the way up, I don't know who can turn your temperatures up because, baby, that right there was a hot track. You know, that was that Wyatt Waddell with Fight. We had Fight, and then before that, we had some. Who's yes, the brand with Not So Easy, and we kicked it off with Foundation by Bree Nickel. You know, that's what we're talking about, fighting, foundations, and things not being so easy overall. But how do we get through? We get through by getting in tune with ourselves, with our body, with our minds, our spirits. It's Transformation Tuesdays right here on the Afternoon Kickback. I am your host, ChiBananas. I got a guest in the building that's going to be here for the rest of the month. We're talking chakras, Inspirational Beauties CEO. And, she's a sound bowl healer as well, Miss Angela Williams, right?
Yes.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Right.
Now we talked about before the break. We talked about the heart chakra,
Yes.
which is the fourth chakra. Now it's time to go up to the number five.
This is the fifth major chakra.
And I want to tell y'all something right now. It's currently 73 degrees outside. We expecting a high of just that and a low of 61. But baby, the temperature is all the way up in here. It's all the way up.
On fire.
And she about to turn it up a notch. I need you guys to make sure you listen and you take with you what you need to get you through to be the best version of you that you can be.
All
You
right.
ready?
Yes, I am.
Come on, Queen.
Hey, the fifth chakra is your throat chakra. And it's located here for those of you that can see me. And it's just located
Where is it
just
located?
right here.
Okay.
And if you can't hear me, it's just where it says it is, the throat. And we're going to talk about the body parts that it represents, and that's the thyroid gland. Thyroid gland regulates body temperature and your metabolism.
Okay.
Okay. To soothe the throat, drink plenty of water and warm herbal teas. Warm now. The throat chakra governs all aspects of communication to others and to ourselves. The
Hmm.
foods associated with the throat chakra that can support the brain, such as nuts and seeds, blackberries, plums, um, purple grapes, purple broccoli, purple carrots, and other purple berries.
Okay.
Okay. So let's talk about the development in that area. And every time I introduce
And
an
so
age,
those foods that you mentioned, they keep it clear. You know how you have I notice when I eat or drink certain things like milk, I get phlegm. You get what I'm saying? So does that mean these foods are not necessarily good for us?
they're not if they're causing you to create phlegm.
Okay.
Phlegm is not of the body.
You know, I used to think my baby boy was kind of like uh fibber, if you will,
Hmm.
simply because
Nice way of saying liar, but we'll go with
yeah,
fibber.
he
We'll
was a
go with fibber.
fibber because he used to always do before he say something or right after he eat. But then I started paying attention. It was always right after he ate. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And so certain foods just always create phlegm in your throat.
The only milk that humans were supposed to be drinking was the milk from our mothers.
I can't hear you. Say that one more time.
The only milk that humans were supposed to drink was the milk from our mothers.
Mm. Good old breast milk.
Good old breast milk,
It
which helped
is
with
that
the
other
immune system.
Tuesday. You had to mention it,
I did.
huh? Ain't nothing like some good old breast milk. That's what they say. Get you
Yes.
healthy. Them be some big old babies, and they be smart though too.
Yeah.
It's great brain food. I agree.
They're connecting to their mother
Mm-hmm.
land.
Love it. Come on in.
So we're going to talk about the throat chakra, and each age that I mentioned represents the next level, the next chakra, going from the bottom, which is the root, all the way to your crown. So in the root is always represented by fear, because this is the beginning of the next stage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fear is always a part of that until you overcome that. So it's the fear of the future, realization of your stillness. That's at age 29. You know, when you're approaching 29 and 30, you like, oh, I'm getting old. You know, you're just realizing that a lot of the things that you did in the past or what your friends might be doing may not be for you. Now you're still and you're trying to figure out what is my next step. Age 30, sacral. Attempts to prove to yourself that you can be happy through your feelings. This is the ability for you to be able to push forward, which also comes in the willpower, which is the next chakra, the solar plex. Uh, Justifying your activities is important, and uh, is indispensable. It's important for you to do what it is that you want to do,
Mm-hmm.
because if you don't do it, you'll never know if it was good for you or not, right?
You're absolutely right.
Age 32, attempts to
And you don't know
combine.
where you're going.
You sometimes you do. Sometimes you
Mm-hmm.
do. You have a path, and if you're spiritually in tune, um, you will receive those messages that let you know where you should be going. This is why it's
But a
important.
lot of us don't pay attention to where we should be going. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes you don't know where you're going. Because even though you have the path and you see it,
Hmm.
there's other things that may be appeasing. So,
That's true.
how do we make sure we stay on track, on course?
Well, first and foremost, you have to remember how it makes you feel
Hmm.
emotionally.
Okay.
the decision that you're about to make. How do you have to have the ability to look forward. That's when your third eye kicks in. You have to have the ability to look forward and see how it's going to affect every aspect of your life. Will it keep you aligned? Will it allow you to stay on course? Or will you sidetrack, get into trouble,
Okay. Okay.
go to jail?
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Take something that harms your body and go to the hospital. You know, will you spend money on things that don't matter?
Mm-hmm.
Will you waste time? These are those questions that you asking yourself.
These are questions you should be
Be
asking
asking
yourself
yourself.
because we don't all ask ourselves these questions. We just go with the right here, right now.
Hmm.
You know, deal with the moment, live in the moment, and you do have to do that in a sense because we can't overthink things.
No,
I guess we'll
but
we'll
a lot
we'll
of
know
us
that
do
when we get to the
overthink.
crown.
Yeah, a lot of us do overthink. We do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's where your self doubt comes in. When you're overthinking,
And
you're
what's
doubting yourself.
so? What cycle does that fall up under?
Well, right here.
Self doubt. Okay.
um, age 33, where the throat chakra meets throat chakra. It's
Mm-hmm.
a maturation of the philosopher. He or she has thought about everything that has happened in their life, and they're able to put it into words that can teach other people, or even teach yourself.
Okay.
You come to revelations. This is when you've actually done something, didn't know why the results came to what they were, and you were able to figure it out.
Okay.
You were able to figure it out. You also figure out the role that you played in it as well.
I get it. Get it.
Yeah.
That's nice to know.
Yeah.
Well, I love you. You coming up in here dropping them G.
Better drop them.
Okay.
G told me I needed to.
Huh, G. And when G come through
Yes.
in a clutch, you better deliver
You better deliver.
like lightning.
Yes.
Go on here, girl. What else you
30
got?
age 34, where the throat chakra meets the third eye. The
Mm.
ability to change and adapt in your workplace and family. Um, Sometimes you have to take the back seat when you were always the head.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you have to take the back seat based on what's going on at that particular moment. And you have to learn to be okay with that. You have to
Mm.
learn how to sit back and let others be in the limelight.
Okay. I can receive that. I can receive that.
Yeah.
A lot of people
Yeah.
don't want to be in the back. They want to be in the forefront.
Yeah, well, sometimes the stage is only so
Especially if
big.
you have that I'm a leader, not a follower mentality.
Well,
It's hard to fall back
but let me
and
say
let
this:
people lead.
great leaders once were followers,
Say it, girls.
and they had to learn how
I
to
need you to
follow.
say it louder for those in the
You
back.
need for me to say it again for
Yes,
those of you
ma'am.
that are way back there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, a great leader must know how to follow.
Mm. They were once
It's a
followers.
must. It's a must.
Okay. We all got to start somewhere
Yeah, you do.
before we end up where we ultimately are.
That's true. And in any business, anything you do, you should always know how to reproduce yourself
Right.
in
Right.
others. That way, the burden of keeping everything together is not solely on you,
Mm-hmm.
but it is solely on you.
Free will.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, you control your mind and your thoughts. You control your actions. You are in control of you.
Mhm.
We tend to let everything on the outside trigger what's on the inside when the goodness, the greatness, and all that wrapped
Yeah.
up is on the inside of you.
Speaking of wrapping it up, this is the throat meeting the
Mm.
crown,
Okay.
where your spiritualization of your work, family, life, etc. Just trying to bring the beauty out in everything that you do, in everybody that you meet. Just trying to make sense of everything. Why things happen. Why is this going on right now? Who was involved? Why do you think they did this? It's just you putting everything in a bag of good.
Okay. I received that. Man, that was a mouthful. We're
Yeah.
talking throat chakra. Learning how to speak how you feel,
Hmm.
but you got to be, you can't just say,
Can't say anything. You just can't
right.
say anything to everybody, because whether you know it or not, the things that we speak out of our mouths are considered spells, right?
Mm,
And depending upon how the person receives what it is that you say to them, can either enlighten them, lift them, or tear them down and keep them down. We never know where a person is mentally, spiritually, and emotionally until we actually tap into them. And you tap into each other through voice, through
right.
body language. It's very important that you understand that uh, to be aligned means that you're caring about the things that you say to people. You caring about the things that you do in life. Will what I do benefit the work of my creator?
Speaking of uh, things that we do to, will it benefit? It's Juneteenth. We in here celebrating Juneteenth early. Well, not celebrating, educating, so people can properly celebrate, right?
Mm-hmm. Properly
The
celebrate.
holiday,
Yes, come up
right?
with this is a I would want to consider almost every day a rebirth, where
Hmm.
you come up, when you come up and out and put it on paper, your bright ideas, never keeping them bottled up in. Share
Right.
them with the family members that you can build with and begin to build. This is how you begin the build of a nation.
Hmm.
We are a fallen nation here, and
That's
we need
very
to
well true.
rise. It's
Rise
time to
above
do
the.
so.
We have a caller. Good afternoon, caller. What's your name and where you calling from? Wrong number. Sorry.
Okay.
Whoa, well, that wasn't the caller that we wanted. Anyway, let's keep it moving. We got to keep it moving. But like I say, we're talking about Juneteenth coming up this Sunday, what Juneteenth represents, and why is it celebrated? It's celebrated because of freedom. It was um, the day the Emancipation Proclamation was signed, and Texas was the last state to sign it over in, what is that, Galesburg? Yeah, Galveston, Texas is the city. June 19th, 1865 was the day that it was signed into existence. It's still three states that do not celebrate. We talked about that: Hawaii, North Dakota, and South Dakota. Maybe one day they'll come around, and but like you said, we should celebrate it every day. Chicago
Yeah.
recently added Mayor Lightfoot. Last year it was on the ballot. It was on the totem pole for. They were asking her to add it as a celebrated holiday, and she wasn't so open to doing it. But now, Lightfoot, she did a complete about face according to an article I read on Channel 7's news
Good.
page, right? So the article says last year the city council passed a resolution to recognize June 19th, but stopped short of declaring it the city a holiday. Mayor Lori Lightfoot then said Chicago could not afford another city holiday on Monday. Lightfoot reversed that.
Hmm.
You know, why can't we afford a city holiday? Because they don't want to pay. You get what I'm saying? When we stop letting money govern us and we
Yes.
understand, I think the pandemic put us, a lot of us, in that space. The time is precious.
Mm-hmm.
And money is intangible. And the government, I always tell you, it's broken. It ain't got no money, but then it starts flipping stuff out from here, here, and here,
Right.
here, and here.
It's
You
a
know what I mean? And the
pacifier.
same, right.
It's
They gave
pacifier.
you money. Since you told you it was okay to go back outside now, you get what I'm saying? So you can
Mm-hmm.
finish spending all that money.
Mm-hmm.
But in the meantime, between time, they bring the money back in by the shots. Them shots ain't free. Your insurance and all those things
That's
are
right.
gonna eventually pay for it. You get what I'm saying? But it's like free choice and free will. A lot of people don't understand that, and I just got to put it out there. Like I'm not so into the COVID vaccination. Baby cakes like I'll change your mind eventually. No, you won't.
No.
I mean, it just wasn't enough time to study it for me. You get what I'm saying? And I believe in. I mean, I've been doing good. Knock on wood.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
But yeah, let's go back. So nearly a year after the day ruling, it was too costly. Mayor Lori Lightfoot declared Monday that Chicago will recognize June 19th as Juneteenth as official holiday and commemorate the end of slavery in the United States. The mayor's surprise announcement came during an event at the Daily Center Plaza that kicked off a
Okay.
week-long Juneteenth celebration. So we're going to be celebrating. That's why I wanted to talk about it today,
Right.
because it's a whole week long of celebrations that's going to be going on. Y'all want to know what it is? Go to the page, the Afternoon Kickback on Facebook, and you will be able to find all that there. Be sure to follow me on Instagram as well. The Afternoon Kickback, and go like my fan page, ChiBananas, CHI Bananas, because my name is Chiquita, like the banana. I'm a girl. I get a little crazy from time to time.
Just
But
a little.
all that good stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna get back into some music, and then we're gonna come back and talk about this last throat chakra, along with your Taco Tuesday tips, because it's almost time for us to get up out of here. So we saved the best for last. I hope your mouth is watering. Today's taco tips are brought to you by my guest host that couldn't be in the building, Mr. Shaman himself, all the way from the boss's corner to the comfy corner. He be chilling, kicking back some chit chat. Keep it locked right here. Up next, I got some Hostage by the artist formerly known as Willie Neal, Mr. Love Child himself. He came through Hit Friday and dropped his mixtape. If y'all missed that interview, I'm telling y'all, I have just Mike the Poet on and Love Child. And when I tell you it was hot, I had men singing and men spitting knowledge all in one room. The temperature was up. And I'm finna show y'all why. Here's Hostage, Mr. Love Child himself. Keep it locked. Afternoon Kickback vibes with ChiBananas, y'all.
Okay. I didn't think we had time to do
You say
the
what?
next. I thought we didn't have time to do the last one for the day.
Bro, I can't even hear you. I got this music in my ear right now. Give me 5. Give me 1 second. I let you go. I let you go, baby. Say, put you in the finger fold. I done messed up. Look, that just. I was
like
lost.
back.
I'm just saying. It's the energy for me, baby. I can't believe I just did that. And y'all seen all that. I fumbled off that line right there. Put her in the finger phone. Imagine that energy. Imagine that energy. Woo. I never want to leave you. All you gotta do is stay true. I'm gonna be being faithful. I ain't gonna play you. Appreciate you. So please don't wake me if I sleep. Cause you seem like the man of my dreams. Please don't wake me, baby. Love is like to let me see energy. I can feel your energy. Boy, I wanna give you my heart. I don't really mean to. I don't wanna leave you. All you gotta do is stay true. You ain't never got to worry. I got me being faithful. I ain't gonna play you. I ain't gonna play you. I appreciate you. So please don't wake me if I'm. Cause you feel like the man of my dreams. Please don't wake me if I'm. If love is blind, just let me see energy. I can feel the energy. You can be I am understanding. Used to be, I'm never used to be. Used to be, I wanna go. I don't really mean to.
And both. Okay. So we can. I don't need to do the. I didn't need to do the. I can do the other two chakras next time we come back.
We already tried it, nigga.
Hey,
It ain't 5 minutes.
I
Can't do it in 5 minutes.
Oh, you only got 5 minutes for me. Oh, okay.
You.
Hold on a second. I just said myself something. I need to pull it up.
I'm back.
You are now tuned into the Afternoon Kickback with ChiBananas right here on My Radio Chicago. So keep it locked. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl ChiBananas. And if you're looking for inspiration that trickles from your soul to your spine, or you're looking for an afternoon vibe, be sure to tune in to the Afternoon Kickback every Monday through Friday from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, only on My Radio Chicago, brought to you by the Support District Radio Network. Download today.
Hey, welcome back to the Afternoon Kickback. It is I, ChiBananas, as you heard, and I have been in here juicing up your afternoons. We've been talking chakras, Juneteenth, freedom, free will, learning your voice, learning how to use your voice, learning how to use your free will, your overall energy. That's what we just finished listening to. Energy by the lovely Johnny Dimitri and E. Jilla Beats. Baby, I love that track. Miss Angela from Inspirational Beauty has been the guest on the show today, and she's been dropping gems on the next three levels of the no
Chakra.
cycle chakra.
Cycles. Yeah.
Right.
We want to say
And so we
cycle.
talked about the heart chakra
Mhm.
in the first hour, and we began talking about we talked about the throat chakra the last segment, and now you want to go on to the last chakra.
Yes. Okay. The last chakra for today that we're covering is the third eye chakra. It's
Okay.
located in between your physical eyes. This represents wisdom. The color associated with it is indigo. And also the foods that um, are nourishment for the third eye are grapes, eggplants, purple kale, blueberries, purple sweet potatoes, blackberries can help them as well. Omega 3 rich foods such as salmon, walnuts, and avocados. Okay, let's go into the development of that. Age 36, there's a fear associated in the root um, with socializing with people and the fear of losing balance in your life. Age 37, associated with the sacred, uh, the control of feelings, first signs of joy, and just realizing that what makes you happy.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Age 38, um, active socialization with wise people. That's where you're building your power, your praise team as an adult.
Okay.
Okay. Um, 30 age 39, the throat chakra. I'm sorry, the heart chakra. Finding yourself in the system of wisdom. Age 40.
In the system of,
In
so you can have
system,
wisdom at age what again?
that's age 39.
So
But when
you're really not wise until you're 40 and what people consider old.
well, like
Young people be like, "Oh, you 40? That's old." Like when you get to 30, that's old.
yeah, but make it there.
Uh-huh.
That's what I tell them.
Yeah.
Right. Age 40. Well, the throat chakra meets the third eye, gives you the ability to prove your point to others.
Okay.
Yeah, gives you the ability to prove your point. You're going to prove your point through research,
Mm-hmm.
and you're going to tell them what you've learned.
That's that I'm always right phase then.
It could be, and it could be that you are right,
But
based on your study.
But you didn't elevate it from the third eye. I mean, not to the third eye from your throat chakra. You've learned how to utilize your voice. So when you do research and you into proving your point, that mean like I know what I'm talking about.
So at 41, wise man is ready.
A wise man is born. You can't tell me nothing.
That's when the third eye meets the third eye. You can be told something because a wise man is going to listen.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to absorb whatever is good around him. And he's going to share that. Wise man or woe man.
Okay.
Okay. And
what organs is it attached to?
Oh, I forgot to bring that. But of course, the brain.
Which ones? You said,
the brain is associated with that.
Okay.
Okay. 42. Age 42, um, when your third eye meets the crown chakra, you're understanding that wisdom leads to spirituality.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah, in order to receive wisdom, you have to be teachable.
Okay.
Being teachable is a must.
A lot of us are not teachable.
Mhm.
Man, we're not really open. Well, I can't say a lot of us. Some of us are not open, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we're here kicking back the chit chat. So we can open up your senses, get your mind, your body, and your spirit together. Man, it's almost time for us to get up out of here. It's 2:51.
I wanted to share this as well, right before we end. It's also associated with the pineal gland.
Okay.
This regulates biological cycles, including sleep.
Sleep is very important.
Yeah, sleep is very important in the development.
Well, that is nice to know. You know what? All this information you can find on the page.
Yes,
The
you can.
different levels of chakras. How can they find you? You know.
They can find me on Facebook, Angela Williams. Look for my picture. Also, Inspirational Beauty on Facebook and Instagram. And also, you can find me and my spiritual family at Divine Destiny Health and Wellness on Facebook and Instagram.
Mm. Well, I want to thank you again for coming and kicking back the chit chat right here on the Afternoon Kickback. I promise you guys some taco tips from, your boy Shy Mac, even though he couldn't be in the building.
All
He
right.
did send in some lovely taco ideas, for Taco Tuesday in light of it being Taco Tuesday. And so I think this first image here is, oh my God, the quesabiria new cheesy beefy taco, right?
Wow.
That looks good, doesn't
Yeah.
it? Like it looked fried extra hard. You want the
I wonder if it looks like that in real life.
it do like it's new, it's trending, and you dip it in the sauce. You want the recipe and everything. I need you guys to go to the page and check out the live, because if you're watching the live, your mouth will be watering right now.
All
The
right.
next one he sent in that he said is a must try is the L Prime rib taco. Yes. Look at that. Oh my God, that is so delicious. Like cheese. It's a lot of cheese, but you see that cilantro on there. So
Yes,
you're
it's
gonna be
always
getting
there, right? It's on the
what is
left.
cilantro good for?
The cilantro is good for the heart and the throat.
Yes. Okay. And then the last one he say you must try. And this is the one I really want to try because it's interesting. I've never thought of dipping tacos.
Never.
No, like
Oh.
look how sloppy and gooey and ooey that looks. Yes, that looks so delicious. That is called the same that we just saying, but it is made with different meats. Pork instead, the quesaberia
No.
Mexican taco, and it became hot in the Bay Area. So you want the recipes? Go to the page, check it out. It's time for me to get up out of here, but I want to touch up on the story before I go. It's a shame, last night, like I say, 8 shot, 4 dead. So that's half the people that were shot. In an article reported by CNN News and Chicago News today, at least 4 people were killed and another was hospitalized Tuesday morning following a shooting inside a residence on Chicago's South Side, um, in the Inglewood area. The shooting occurred around 5:42 a.m. after an argument at a gathering in a home in the Inglewood neighborhood. Police say a male, unknown age 25 of unknown age, and a 25-year-old man each sustained gunshot wounds to the back of the head, and they were at Christ in unknown condition. In addition, a female sustained a gunshot wound and is in critical condition at university, and a 23-year-old was self-transported to St. Bernard with a gunshot wound to the back. And now he's in critical condition. We have got to put the guns down. I tell y'all all the time, We have got to stop thinking we are God, and just because you have a disagreement or you're not feeling somebody, you want to go ahead and end their life. So I want to end today's show with this. This is my motivation for you guys today. I we all have the rights of free will and how we choose to exert it. So I want to just say when exercising your free will, keep in mind the dangers of the words you speak, just as well as the company you keep and the actions you take. One must learn the very importance of accountability and responsibility when making decisions. Though there are always rules or traditions that may come to mind when making life decisions, you must still keep your senses and chakras in alignment so that your spirituality may lead you to enjoy the very beauty that this world has to offer. So, no matter how you're feeling each and every day, be wake up with a sound mind to be a blessing to somebody other than yourself today. Take each moment as a teachable moment. If a person frustrates you, you better kill them with kindness because you are teaching them to overlook things. And no matter how you're feeling, if you're able, capable, get up, get dressed, get out, and go get going and go get your blessings because they are waiting. Remember, put the guns down, spread love, not hate, and be a blessing to somebody other than yourself today. Be sure to tune in tomorrow. Fox Montana is gonna be in the building. Wild Factor Wednesdays where I hit you with the banana facts. I'm up out of here. Hey.
He's so silly.